Hi, I'm Jen Cushman of Soulstar Magic. I'm an empathic intuitive and energy practitioner, and I am also certified in neurolinguistic programming, mental emotional release, and a certified hypnotherapist. Today is Monday, March 17, 2025, and we've had a big snow where I live. I live in the mountains, and we decided to come down by the creek. Now, this creek doesn't run all the time, and when it does run, it's a very healing place. And since today's topic is about healing, I wanted to come down and literally sit on the water and talk to you guys about what I want to talk to you about today. So, one of the things I promised with my Magic Mondays community that I would always be transparent with you. And I would always just be honest about what's going on in the world as I see it as an empathic intuitive and in my own personal life and how it relates. And so, one of the things that I have been struggling with this year is my physical health. So it is now, March 17th, and I was sick for 2 weeks in January. I was sick for a week in February, and then I just got another cold, and it's been a deep cough and a deep cold. And so one of the things I know for sure is that my immune system is compromised. It's challenged right now. And I've been trying to figure out what is going on with my immune system and why is it compromised and what is it challenged about. Um, I have not, just to be totally transparent, I have not been able to really do much that was on my vision board for 2025. I've really been only able to half accomplish, certain things because this illness, these back-to-back illnesses have really gotten me down. So as I was doing my meditation this morning to figure out what I wanted to talk to you about, one of the things that came up was alignment. And if any of you in my community feels off or out of alignment, I guess the best way to sound it is just you're off. Like something is just not right. You just don't feel like yourself and you don't really know why. That's what this Magic Mondays is about, is to help bring awareness to you if you're feeling this way. And then also hopefully give you a strategy for being able to get back in alignment, because that's where I'm at right now. So I'm talking about myself, and this is my goal and my intention and my hope for today. So one of the things that that I've talked about in the past is that we have three selves and we have four bodies. Our three selves is our higher self, our soul self, our all-knowing, all-loving, all-kind self. We have our unconscious mind and we have our conscious mind. Now, our unconscious mind is what runs the body. It runs our autonomic nervous system. It's where our memories are stored. It's where emotions are stored. And it's where limiting beliefs and limiting decisions and all of our past trauma and all of that is stored and held within our unconscious mind. And then we have our conscious mind, which is our thinking mind. And really, that only accounts for about 5% to 6% of what we are doing. Because we are in our conscious mind, we think that is what is predominant, but it's actually not. It's our unconscious mind. Now, the other thing we have is we have four bodies. We have a spiritual body, which I call it purpose or energy. It's really about energy and our purpose, what we're here to do and how we're here to live our lives. And then we have our mental body, which we know is our mental acuity, all the things we need to think about, all the things that we need to do, the learnings that we have, the books we read, the jobs we do, that is all done in our mental body. And then we have our emotional body. And of course, that's where our emotions are. That's how we feel love, pain, sadness, hurt, guilt, shame, bliss, all of those things, all of those emotions are in our emotional body. And then we have our physical body, right? And that is our physical body, the body that we inhabit and the body that we live in, and our physical health. So that is our nutrition, our hydration, our exercise, the movement, the things that we do. Now, we need to be in alignment, and we need to be in spiritual, mental, emotional, physical alignment. In NLP terms, we call that SEMP, SMEP, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. And one of the things I know by these illnesses back to back that are happening to me is I'm out of alignment. There is something within me that has me out of alignment. And it is affecting my energy and my vitality and me being able to do my purpose on a daily basis. And on a very human level, that is really annoying and irritating to me. I don't like being sick. I mean, who wants to be sick, right? So I am having to look at myself and look at, where am I out of alignment? You see, I know that this back to back illnesses and sickness is a symptom. My physical body is presenting symptoms, and it's talking to me and it's telling me that something deeper is going on. So aches and pains are symptoms. Those are things and the way that our body is able to communicate with us and talk to us. Lack of sleeping, not being able to sleep well, digestive issues, just all of those things, are out of alignment. So one of the things that I'm looking at is I'm looking at all of my four bodies right now: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. If I am having physical symptoms, what is going on with my physical body? Am I having symptoms on a spiritual level? Am I taking care of myself on a spiritual level? And I can tell you, if I'm going to be completely transparent and honest with you, I'm not, because I'm not doing my routine. I'm not doing my meditation daily. I'm not doing those things. On a mental body, taking pretty good care of myself, doing the things I need to be doing right now. Emotional body, taking really good care of myself on emotional body. Physical body, doing the best I can because I have to heal. Okay? So I'm looking at all of those things, and I'm just trying to figure out, what do I need to do to get back into alignment? Because I want my immune system to be strong, and I want to be able to have the energy and the vitality that I need on a physical level and on a spiritual level, so I can do the things that I'm here to do. I can live purpose and intention. So what I want to talk to you today, if you're feeling off, is look at all four of those bodies and think about the number 4. It's all about stability. So are you being stable right now? Where is your life in balance? Where is your life out of balance? And how can you bring alignment back into your life? Okay. So, and then, ask yourself, like I said, how's your spiritual doing? How's your mental doing? How's your emotional doing? How's your physical doing? And then go ahead and take each one of those bodies and ask deeper questions. Am I taking care of my spiritual health? Am I doing the things I need to be doing? Am I taking care of my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health? And then when you are feeling off, one of the best things to do is figure out, where is the weakest link right now? What body are you the weakest in right now? And I can tell you, when I get a cause and I get really, really real with myself, I know 100% it's my physical body right now. I'm not eating nutritiously the way I know I need to be eating. Now, I am managing my cold. I am taking zinc, I'm taking vitamin C, I'm doing elderberry. I'm doing all the things that I need to be doing in order to manage my illnesses. And my goal is to get back to radiant, vibrant health. Okay. So I know what I need to do. I also made a decision after the election to stop swimming. And that was really tough for me. I did it for practical reasons, and I also did it for an emotional reason. And I knew that not being able to swim was going to have consequences. I just did not know at the time how big of the consequences it was going to be. And now 5 months later, I'm really understanding and feeling the effects of that. So one of the things, instead of beating myself over it, I'm just redirecting. I'm just looking at it and realizing swimming for me is part of my radiance and my vitality. It's part of my physical health. It's also part of my mental health. So I've got to figure out a way to make this work on a functional level to get back to the gym and get back to the pool. So where in your life have you stopped doing the things that are healthy for you? Where have you stopped doing the things that have put you out of alignment? And don't beat yourself up over it. We're human, right? Things happen, life happens. And here's an important thing. You know that old metaphor about the frog in the pot? That you can put the frog in the pot and then they gently turn up the heat and then the nervous system starts to go offline. And the frog doesn't even know it's dying because the heat has gently been turned up on the frog. If you start to notice that frog in the pot feeling, that is awareness that something is going on in your life that just needs correction, redirection, and it needs to have a new strategy and then to be able to take new action on. Okay? Life is constantly changing and moving. We are always going through ups and downs and finding balance and finding equilibrium. So, if you are like me and your 2025 has not been spectacular so far, it's okay. You know, we're only a third of the way through, and we have a lot of 2025 left to learn and grow and change. But it is good if you can be honest with yourself, if you can be real with yourself, and if you can take responsibility for the things in your life and the actions of your life of the things that you need to do. And the best thing to do is if you can do it with love, okay? Self-love, love for others, love for the environment, love for yourself. If we can do it with love and compassion, then we can live our life in a way that has equilibrium, that has balance. So that's really all I wanted to share today. I hope that you guys are doing great. I hope that you're having radiant health. I hope that your SMEP is doing fantastic. And if it's not, it's okay. Let's talk about it. Let's handle it. Let's figure out what we need to do. And let's get back on track so we're no longer that frog in the pot.